back, and today I'm going to be doing the Lego Brawlers Christmas event.
Christmas event? What is this?
Oh, they're having an event where you get to collect these things and you can do the Halloween, which I'm going to be sticking by.
Okay.
You get to unlock Pajama Girl. The next one is called... I can't pronounce that one, but it's a bed.
It's no big deal.
A teddy bear emote. Snowball boy.
What's with that hat?
I don't know. Ooh, a shovel.
Why does it remind me of the Evil Dead video game?
I know, right?
Don't mind me, I'm eating a frozen frappuccino.
Ice fisherman.
I mean, ice climber. Right? Ice climber, both of them.
Yep. Wildlife photographer. And they couldn't do this for last month.
Turkey, right?
Yeah.
I can't do a turkey noise.
And then, for some
Why does it have a weird looking neck?
I don't know. But for some reason, you can use it as a weapon. The others are still locked. Right. Let's get into this.
Okay.
Christmas brawling thing. Jingle brawls. There you go.
Jingle bra?
Brawl.
Okay, it sounded like you said something else. I heard jingle bra.
No, because the jingle's covering the R.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Come on. Who's gonna be on my team? Come on.
There's Jurassic World. I just saw that right now.
Yeah.
You have Extraordinary Brawler. I can't read the bunnies. Fabulous Warrior. Spicy. I can't read it.
Let's see.
Sorry, like I said, I'm eating a frozen frappuccino. They opened up a Starbucks near our place.
Oh yeah.
I know, so I got a frappuccino.
Gingerbread man.
It's Team Gingy. Team Mrs. Claus. My money's on Team Gingy.
Collect the toys. Okay.
Not gonna lie, I think it's Gingy from Shrek.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do.
Did you get to see the Shrek Christmas?
Of course.
Yeah. My favorite scene is where Gingy's sick and he goes, I don't feel so good, and he throws up and it's chocolate chip and he goes, hey, now I feel better than donkey. Chocolate chip. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, where is my team?
So y'all just collecting toys?
Yeah, and whichever team collects the most wins.
Man, you're wearing that juggler on her face, I think, in the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm sticking with the Halloween thing because it's unfair that the Christmas kind of stole Halloween.
Yeah, like Linus says, Santa has more publicity.
I guess bad enough that the Christmas already tripped over this. Even though it's supposed to be a thing of giveaway, but it still says Christmas. But that's still kind of messed up.
Well, you know, Christmas was originally a pagan holiday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that they got a lot of the traditions from, you know, pagan, the snow, the tree, you know, all that.
Yeah. They don't want to say about the dark side of Christmas, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so pretty always my favorite holiday is Halloween. But one of the reasons why it's Halloween, because it's like all different traditions into one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's, like it's a bunch of different tradition. I mean, you also have Day of the Dead, you know? It's all the tradition combined into one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. Now, Christmas, on the other hand, Christmas, a lot of it, like I said earlier, was taken from the pagan holiday, but of course you're not gonna admit that it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't want to go deep into the history of Christmas. So the history of Christmas, I don't know. But what I do know is about Krampus.
That's what I'm saying. They talk about something about Christmas. Reminds me of that American Dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say the American Dad episode. Yeah, I mean, which I find it pretty interesting because Krampus hasn't shown his face in years. I mean, that's what I like. Okay, I know American Dad is a funny show, but when I was watching all the Christmas episodes, I like the fact how they wrote Krampus, how it's like, oh, Santa Claus never liked Krampus, you know, because if Santa gives presents to kids, or either they be naughty or nice, he makes money. But then again, it makes Santa look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, it makes sense.
Okay.
Cool Fairy? Awful Brawler. Harry Singer. Fantastic Dog. They have interesting names in here, don't they?
Yeah. Okay. Those are my teams this time.
So here's a question for you, brother. What's your favorite Christmas cartoon?
Ooh.
I'm talking about cartoon. I'm not talking about the Brinks. Like, what is it called? The stop motion. I'm talking about cartoon.
Oh. Huh. That was gonna be a hard one because most of it involves Tom and Jerry.
Okay, which one? Wait, oh, which one's your favorite one?
Oh.
Not Tom and Jerry. I'll talk about Christmas theme.
It does involve around Christmas. There's one episode where Tom threw Jerry out and he starts to become worried about Jerry. It's in one of the old VHS too.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah. What's going on? Okay, a little bit of teaching.
It happens.
Yeah.
One of my favorite. Okay, so one of my favorite Disney Christmas cartoons. Everybody, of course, knows the A Christmas Carol, right?
Yeah.
But one of my favorite Disney Christmas cartoon is, I like to say, underrated because they don't show it a lot, and I think because it's too sad. I think you remember this one. It's the one where Mickey Mouse is playing music to earn some money.
Oh.
Yeah. And then a spoiled rich kid really wanted a dog, so the butler gives him money. You know, gives Mickey Mouse money for Pluto, even though he didn't want to, and he uses the money to buy presents for the poor kids and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was always my favorite. Mickey Mouse cartoon. I remember when Disney Plus became a thing that they didn't have it on Disney Plus.
No, they didn't. They left out a lot of good stuff.
I know, and so I was showing it to our little brother, like, you know, like a couple of years ago. I told him, look, see, this is my favorite Disney Christmas cartoon, because to me it's, you know, even though it's like more sad and depressing, it shows the real spirit of Christmas, you know,
Yeah.
giving to people that don't have anything, and that's what I like about it, you know. But I think they should still play that one on TV, but apparently it was too depressing.
Too depressing.
Yeah, apparently it was too depressing. I go, why? Isn't that the whole point of Christmas, to give? You know? It's about, you know, giving.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one. Favorite live action Christmas movie?
Favorite one? Favorite live action? Oh. Does the Grinch count?
Yes, The Grinch counts!
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that one's my favorite. That one and Elf. Elf is a freaking classic. Santa! I know him. That one's a favorite. Oh.
Every time we see that thing of Ed during the Christmas one, Ed and Eddie.
Okay. So next one, favorite Cartoon Network Christmas cartoon.
Billy and Mandy.
The Billy Mandy, yeah, the Billy Mandy. The Billy Mandy has always been our favorite.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was rewatching that. I was actually rewatching that one with our sister, with our older sister, and you wanna know what I realized?
What?
I realized that when Billy is sitting down on Scar's lap and he's saying what he wants for Christmas, I never realized he said he wanted a third nipple.
only thing I ever saw him saying I want an iPad to take and something.
I remember that. Yeah. What their nipple. And then Scar goes, "Were you relieving yourself on me this entire time?" I never knew what that meant as a kid until I rewatched it. I was like, oh my gosh, so he was peeing on him this entire time.
Yeah. Like, yep.
Oh my gosh.
Every time I take you to tomatoes, it tends to burn to the ground.
Every time I take you to. I always love Grimm's accent. Do you remember the Evil Carn Carne Christmas episode? The one where Rudolph is buff? Don't you remember? Yeah. It was okay. It's because dig it. What's the name of the brain? It's been a while.
Hector.
Yeah. Hector. Yeah. Okay, so Hector wanted to take over the North Pole, right? He wanted a Boscos, the bear, to be the new Santa. So Snowman gets Rudolph, and Rudolph's in a cave, and he's working out. He's all buff and everything, right? And he tells them, I need your help to save Christmas," but he didn't want to, you know. He was like, "No, after they made fun of me for those reindeer games, I ain't gonna help." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a buff reindeer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, they really gotta bring that back just to refresh my memory.
I mean, remember when Christmas was at my place? I played all those cartoons.
Yeah.
One of my other favorite one. Well, the ones I remember the Dexter's Laboratory Christmas.
Oh yeah, and hardly anybody talks about that.
Yeah, and one of my favorites is the Codename Kidsnet Next Door.
Oh.
I just loved how they did a parody of X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they're in time when you can.
I know, but it like went together, and then my favorite part is their main attack, the 12 Days of Christmas. Over a present.
Yep. Let's see here. Change weapon in. I need more of this because spiders have been using it.
Oh, speaking of which, I found out that there's a shop on Etsy that makes rainbow monkeys.
Really?
Yes! I like low-key want a rainbow monkey, but I don't have room for plush. Okay, I don't collect a lot of plushies, unfortunately, because I don't have room for them. I mean, all of my horror figurines are in storage. And I'm like, I want to get a rainbow monkey, but same time, you know what I mean?
Plus the cats.
Yeah, and the cats! I mean, that's the reason why I don't have Trick or Treat's life-size replica Chucky doll. Because of my cats. I mean, they've already messed up my angel body pillow. You know, they already messed up my angel body pillow.
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody's asking me, is Hello Boss gonna have a Christmas episode or what?
Well, apparently... Okay. Sorry, my phone keeps vibrating. Okay, so... They are gonna have a Hello Box Christmas episode, but we're probably not gonna get it till next year. Cause keep in mind, their schedule is different.
Oh.
But I'm patient. No, I'm patient. I would love to see what Christmas looks like in hell.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember, hold on. Coffee. Okay. Because I remember, back in back in the day. In the fandom, they apparently there was apparently the way demons celebrate Christmas is that they all wear Krampus horns, and they wait for Krampus to bring the bad kids just so they can scare them. You know, but I like that though.
Yeah.
You know, I like that how they all wear horns. You know, but I want to know if that's still true. I would love to see like a Christmas in Hell episode. Like, does it snow? You know, does it snow? Would Angel Dust ever sing Santa Baby?
Oh boy.
No, did you ever see that clip from the Honeycast when they were singing Baby It's Cold Outside? No. Oh my gosh, so they did Alistair and Angel singing that, but they made it, excuse my language, but they made it sound kinda creepy. Quotation marks.
Yeah, I know.
I know, and I was just laughing my ass off like, oh my gosh, this is so terrible. But you know that song has always been a controversial every single Christmas year.
Oh yeah.
But what it basically is about is that okay. So this song came out, I believe, like long time ago, like in the mid '60s.
Yeah.
So basically, what the song is talking about is that it's late at night and how can I say this? A woman wants company, but you know, back in the day that was a no-no. So that's why she's singing. But baby, it's cold outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to keep the men inside with her. That's what the song's really talking about. But the only thing that they hear. But the only reason why people are got upset over it just because of the line, baby, it's cold outside. And I go, are you freaking serious? I mean, I even understood that. And I was talking about that to our other brother, too.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What other question? Oh, yeah. Favorite, I can never pronounce the studio. Favorite Rankin Bass movie?
Of course, the first thing that we all gonna say is the Rudolph, which is true. It's always been the Rudolph. Then we have that one thing of Jack Frost.
Okay, the Jack Frost has always been my personal favorite. But the reason why I like the Jack Frost, because it's depressing. Because remember, he did everything for the woman that he loved, and he doesn't even get to be with her in the end.
No, but he did save the village.
Yeah, exactly. He saved the village, and he saved her. But think about it. But nobody's not gonna know it was him, though. That's what's sad about it.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with me. All the other things I like are sad. I never got to see the little drummer boy.
Oh, me neither.
I mean, I saw a little bit of what is it, Pinocchio's Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of Pinocchio's Christmas, but I never got to see the whole thing. And of course, you have the. I mean, I've seen the Baby New Year's lots of times.
Oh yeah.
Cause I remember our little brother went through a phase when he was. I don't remember a kid. He went through a phase where he loved to watch a lot of the stop motion movies. And I would always watch them all. And I remember one Christmas day, they were showing Year Without Santa Claus. And he's never seen it, so I was watching it with him. And I told him, dude, I haven't seen this in years. The Miser Brothers. Beep, 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 beep. The one thing I love about that, I love how even though they're brothers and they hate each other, I like the fact that their mom is Mother Nature. And I like how Mrs. Claus tried to go talk to them, but they're both being stubborn. But then she goes to the mom. Yeah, exactly, because that's their mom, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And if their mom tells them to do something, they can't. I mean, come on, Mother Nature. I mean, come on. I just love how they presented her and everything, you know what I mean? Mother Nature looks like, an average mom.
Yep.
And then her sons have the power to control the hot and the cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, even though their powers are like hot and ice, Mother Nature still overpowers them.
Yep. And what about the other adaptations?
I mean, I never got to see that one. I know which one you're talking about, but I never got to see it.
Yeah.
But did you know that all those films were animated in Japan?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, all those films were animated in Japan. And that apparently it's really hard to get your hands on those puppets. That it turns out the studio that animated all those movies still has the puppets. They even took them out for like an expo.
I didn't know.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like even the Museum of Puppetry actually had a Christmas exhibit where they actually did have some of those puppets, right? And they even had some of them that were from Japan. Well, sorry, most of them were from Japan. But they were very nitpicky in how they want the puppets to be displayed because they're old.
Yeah.
Right? And believe it or not, when I found out about this, I was like ecstatic. Because you know me, I don't get to watch a lot of animes anymore.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite anime shows is Beastars on Netflix.
I think I remember you were saying something about
Yeah. And then the opening, the opening of season 1. I don't know if you've seen it, how it's stop motion and everything. I didn't know that the animators that worked on that were the same animators that did the Breaking Bass films. Yeah, exactly. And I was all like, oh, you know, because they have a very unique puppets. Because you know, like how the Rudolph puppets, they're like soft and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like these puppets were built the same way, but they were more like, you know, advanced. Because you know how it is, once you've done an art for so long, you always push the limits and make it better. So once I saw the Beastars opening, I was like, whoa. You know, I loved it. And I believe it even won for best unique anime openings. Yeah, because it was different and it was unique. You know, like growing up when we saw like the opening of Inuyasha, you know, each anime had the very unique opening. What was it? Okay, so I think I know what's gonna be your answer for this one. But what is your favorite Rudolph movie? And I'm talking about everything.
That's a tough one.
Or do you still like the Breaking Bass?
The Breaking Bass is more recognizable.
Yeah, okay, so my favorite Rudolph movie is the cartoon Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie.
Yeah, which that movie is still in where exactly? Because I haven't seen it in DVD in years.
Okay, this is what I found out about. So I remember a couple of years ago I wanted to buy that movie in DVD, but for some reason, when you buy it during Christmas, the price goes up on it.
Yeah.
But when you buy it when it's not Christmas, the price goes down. Yeah, exactly. And when I told Dad about it, he said, "Oh, well, it's because it's in season."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you go to the store, it's not there. So where exactly is it?
It's on YouTube for free. Yeah, and the reason why that's my favorite version of Rudolph, a lot of people didn't understand. I think that one's my personal favorite because it's much more brutal and more sad. Because, like, remember, in the Breaking Bass films, they treated Rudolph as a friend first, and then once they found out, you know, he had a red nose, and that's when they start calling, you know, names. But in the cartoon movie, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, they've been treating him like a misfit since he was a kid, if you remember.
Yeah.
You know, they made fun of him as a kid, and then as he, you know, started going to school, they still made fun of him, though. And there's always that one bully that always... You know, because to me that shows the real, like, reality of what it's like to, you know, to even be bullied, and that movie shows it. But in the end, yeah, he still saves Christmas. That, and I do like the songs in that movie, too. So that's my personal favorite version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I mean, I like the Breaking Bass films. You know, they get an A for their artistic, you know, style and such. But I still like the cartoon. I prefer.
And what about that CGI one?
I forgot about the CGI one.
Everybody tends to forget the CGI.
I mean, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember the CGI one. I really can't say much about it.
I guess there's only so much you could actually tell.
Well, remember, it was CGI. That kind of killed it, because the whole... You know, the whole beauty of the original was because it was stop motion.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just saying, Sunrise, there's only some...
I mean, okay. The story fit.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go ahead and take another bite of this Frappuccino. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, here's the thing, though. Like, you know how Disney's known for making terrible sequels?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, for the Rudolph for the Rudolph movie. Now the story, okay, the story fit. It's not like they got something and they, how could I say it, added more to it to make it the same. No, what they did was that they got something that was already there and they like added it where it makes sense. You know what I mean? And that's the one thing people like are concerned about, like, you know, Disney when they make part 2s. Yeah, exactly. It's not good. And a good example of that is as you remember, I read The Pumpkin Queen.
Yeah.
Right? And people were concerned that the story was gonna ruin, you know, the Nightmare Before Christmas universe, but it didn't.
No.
You know, it took a different approach. It got what was there, but it took a different approach, and it made the story unique. Because the book, The Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, is more around Sally. Now, I even read the spin-off comic book series of The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is, you know, one of them being Zero's journey. You know what I mean? It fit in the Nightmare Before Christmas universe, and I like it. Like, I would like to see it as its own show and unique project. And then there was a prequel that came out where a prequel comic that came out where it showed how Jack became the Pumpkin King. You know, yeah. And it just fit in. And believe it or not, Disney has been wanting to do a Nightmare Before Christmas Part 2 for years.
Yeah, but Tim Burton kept on saying no.
Well, there's a reason for it, because you need to understand, Tim Burton was an artist first.
Yeah.
You know, he was an artist. Now, the reason why he doesn't want to change the Nightmare Before Christmas, because it's good the way it is.
Yeah.
You know? It's good the way it is. That, and he does own, like, you know, half of the copyright of it, because Nightmare Before Christmas is perfect just the way it is.
Yeah.
Now, you make a part 2, it's not going to be special anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first one is special because it's his own original artwork. You know, which is why when he makes movies, he doesn't like to make sequels and such. And I actually did read this in an article not that long ago. You know, like, if you think about it, The Corpse Bride, he only made one movie, right?
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow, he only made one movie. Planet of the Apes, he did one movie. He did one movie because it's better just the way it is, you know? And believe it or not, when he did Alice in Wonderland, the second movie, he didn't want to do a second movie, but Disney pushed him to do a second movie, and that movie made less than the first one.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because every artist is different, and with Tim Burton, he likes, when he's dedicated to do a project, he wants to stick it to his originality. You know what I mean? That's the one thing people forget. Tim Burton was an artist first.
Yeah.
You know, but that's just me, because, you know, I've been following Tim Burton my whole life.
So true. Yeah.
I need to watch Edward Scissorhands. I just remember I need to watch Edward Scissorhands.
Oh boy.
I have a coworker at work, right?
Yeah.
I can't say her name, but we get along so well, because she's also into horror movies. This woman is obsessed with Friday the 13th.
Ah, Jason fan.
Yes, she has a Jason tattoo on her arm.
Wait, really?
Yes, she does. She has a Jason tattoo on her arm, and then and then her office desk, she has a Jason mask. I'm not talking about just his mask. I'm talking about like a face mask. Yeah, you know what I mean? That has his face. It has the hair, and then it also has his iconic mask in the front. So sometimes, like, you know, sometimes when we're hanging out in the office, I'll like to show her a bunch of stuff. You know, a bunch of stuff off my Twitter. And then I found out about something. I asked her, "Hey man, you should watch Krampus. Have you seen Krampus?" She said no. And I go, "You have never seen Krampus?" She goes, "No." And I go, "You're a horror fan and you have never seen Krampus?" Yeah. And then I showed her a trailer of it, and she goes, "I need to see it." But she also has kids, and I go, "Girl, you can watch Krampus with your kids." My niece watched Krampus when she was a kid, you know. And the worst thing they have in that movie is just cussing. Other than that, you know what I mean? Other than that, there's no nudity or anything, so it's perfect. You know, I told her, you go watch Krampus with your kids. I mean, she saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie with her kids. You know, her being a horror fan, she just wanted to see it just to check it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think her kids are going down the right path. You know, going down the right path. But yeah, I keep bothering her about it. I said, have you seen Krampus? Have you seen Krampus? Have you seen Krampus? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I tell her, girl, you need to see Krampus before Christmas. You have to see it. You will love it. I praise Krampus because, in my opinion, Krampus is the perfect Christmas horror movie. It had, I mean, I find it interesting because I didn't know that the movie came out in 2015. Yeah, it's just that I remember watching it in 2015, but I just didn't realize that that's how old it is. You know what I mean? But I told her, come on, man, Krampus is perfect. It's Christmas themed. There's lovely toys in the movie, and it has practical effects, which is effects that studios nowadays don't use anymore. But you know, old 80s horror has practical effects, so it's perfect. You know, I told her this movie's perfect for you. You have to watch it, but she hasn't seen it yet. I've been bothering her about it. She's been busy like Christmas shopping. Let me put it to you this way, and this is the only way I could use to describe her. The way I could describe this woman is she's a horror fan, but she's also like Beelzebub from Hell of a Boss.
Oh, okay.
Cause she's a party girl. She could freaking drink, and we just went to a company. What was it? We went to a company Christmas party. She was drinking, man. She was drinking. I only had one drink because my roommate was concerned. He goes, dude, you're gonna get drunk at this Christmas party. I go, no, I'm just gonna have one drink, and I did. All I had was a coffee. It's called a Mexican coffee, which is basically coffee with alcohol in it. Yeah, that's all. That's all I had, but it was really good. But everybody else was getting drunk. Man, things got crazy at this Christmas party. I mean, people were getting drunk. I just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to go home. But everybody went to somebody's house to, you know, sober up. I was like, I just want to go home, please. But my ride was one of the people that got drunk.
Oh.
So you had to go to somebody's house. It wasn't that far. I had to go to somebody's house. We were there for a few minutes, and then they dropped me off at home. But yeah, not to mention one of our coworkers got scammed out of $250.
That's messed up.
No. You wanna know what happened?
What happened?
So he did have 2 drinks, right? But he was driving, and 2 like punks. I call them punks because they're, you know, young kids. Were riding a bicycle, and one of them fell off his bike. And he was telling him, hey, man, you hit me. You know, you hit me. You gotta pay me money. You hit me. And he was already buzzed. You know, our coworker was already buzzed. And he goes, well, I have $250 in my wallet because all of us we were all prepared to pay for our own drinks.
Yeah.
But turns out our HR paid for everybody's drinks. Dang. So yeah, so then I remember looking at the bike. The bike was normal, and then when it came to work the next day, we're talking to him about it, and he felt bad. He felt stupid, but we don't want to make him feel stupid, you know? We're like, hey man, it happens. You know what I mean? We're trying to make him feel better, you know? Because everybody was already talking about how he got scammed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're giving him shit for it. So I was telling him, look, man, you didn't hit his bike because I've hit my bike against a freaking electrical freaking pole one time, and I just jumped off of it, and my bike got damaged in the front, and I had to carry my bike, not carry, I had to freaking roll it home with the freaking front freaking, you know, at a 90-degree angle, and I had to take the front apart just to fix it. But this guy's bike was normal, but he had a dent in his car, and I told him, dude. So we found out that it turns out that the guy just hit something against his car really hard, and he fell off on purpose. Yeah. So we didn't realize, you know, that was a scam. But we talked to him. Another coworker said, you know what, this is what you do the next time that happens. You know. But yeah, but we still feel bad. I mean, and he's a good guy. He was the janitor. You know, the Christmas party was for everybody. Even though not a lot of people showed up. But they did give out company sweaters.
Yeah.
I know, I was happy to wear one. I was like, woohoo, it's my size. And my name was spelled right for once.
About time.
I know, because normally they will never spell my name right. That's why I tell everybody, just write Tiff. Makes it easier. If you don't know how to spell Tiffany, don't write Tiffany. Just put Tiff. T-I-F or T-I-F-F will do.
Tiffany, but replace the Y with E. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm. But who the heck spells it like that?
I don't know.
Father would have been mad.
Yeah. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm finishing up my frappuccino. It's caramel with 2 shots of espresso.
I like that mug though.
The what?
I like that mug.
Oh yeah, what did it say?
Drink me.
Hey, were you gonna want me to make George Washington's eggnog again?
Yes.
My gosh, you and my freaking roommate love that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll make it again. I'll make it at least a week and a half before Christmas. That way it can age. Yeah, because I make it from scratch. That means we're going to need lots of eggs. I'm not going to lie. Every time I make eggnog from scratch, you want to know what little brother always says?
Like?
He always says it makes him think of How to Train Your Dragon. Remember when Astrid tried to make her own eggnog, but it was disgusting?
Yeah. I unlocked a circus.
Wow, you did?
Yeah.
You unlock a Frizzerolli?
Let's see what I got. See? A clown.
Man, every time I do that music, I freaking tune out to the Killer Clown's guitar. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. I'm so glad our niece is not scared of clowns, man. I never understood why people were scared of clowns. I was never scared of clowns.
I know.
I mean, yeah, I was never scared of clowns, so I made sure my niece wasn't scared of clowns.
Yeah.
I mean, people are scared of clowns and spiders. Heck, I'm not scared of spiders, but the moment you pull out a cockroach, I'm like, I'm out of here.
Let's see here. To close this up.
Where is it? Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Come on, I'm looking. There it is.
Ah, tricky! We must go back in time to the very first Thanksgiving! I remember our little brother liked that movie when it came out because he was like a kid, and now it became a meme.
Yep. Let's see here.
You know, there's like a parody horror movie called Thanksgiving.
I've heard about that.
It's stupid. Don't watch it. I mean, I could watch it. Dad could watch it. You don't watch it.
No, but it's about time somebody did a horror Thanksgiving for once.
Yeah, but it's dang, I feel like watching Jack Frost because I just saw that meme on Twitter. You know, everybody was posting the Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Was it called Jack Frost? I haven't seen it in a while, but now I feel like watching it. What the heck is that turkey flossing?
Yeah. These are most of the emotes you get to use when you finish fighting.
Hey, it's Kellen.
Yeah, which I still gotta do a lot more. Yeah, I guess this should do it.
You will save it? Yes.
And that's all for this. Come back for our next episode. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.